Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Vishal Thakkar, your finance guru once again, and today's topic of discussion is income statement. Income statement, which was erstwhile popularly known as profit and loss account. Profit and loss account gives information to us as in stakeholders of the company. Stakeholders are people who are interested in survival, growth and profit of the organization. So every quarter they want to know that what happened, how much material did you sell, how many services you provided, what was your cost, what was your selling price, what is your profit, what are your expenses, what are your incomes. All these questions and many more are answered by popularly called profit and loss account, or in new business terms we call it income statement. So income statement is like a waterfall. Water comes from the top. Let's replace water with money. So money comes from the top in the form of revenue. Then from the revenue we reduce all the direct expenses which are incurred in generating those revenue. So let's say if we are looking at an income statement of a t-shirt factory, then the cost of cotton, the cost of thread, the cost of stitching and the cost of paint for writing slogans on the t-shirt can be attributed as direct expenses because it forms a part of direct output, and these expenses are first reduced from the revenue to arrive at EBITDA, or what we called as operating profit. There are more videos which would go on to explain what is EBITDA or operating profit in detail, but that we'll take it later. So then from that, other expenses which are indirectly related to the production and distribution of a t-shirt factory is reduced. For example, factory rent, office expenses, selling and distribution expenses, marketing expenses, and finally, after reducing all the expenses, what we get is profit before interest and tax. This is the profit or the value created by the enterprise, and from this level, the profit starts to get distributed amongst various stakeholders. So the first person who comes to claim the profit is the lender or a banker who has lent money to the company, and he claims interest. So profit before interest and tax. From that you reduce interest to arrive at profit before tax. From profit before tax, government comes and takes its share in the form of taxation, and then finally what is left for the shareholders is known as profit after tax. However, profit after tax is not completely distributed to shareholders. Some portion, rather major portion of that profit is retained for expansion and diversification in future, and balance portion is distributed to shareholders in the form of dividend. Unfortunately, in India, there are so many taxes that when company distributes dividend, some portion of that dividend is again taken by government as dividend distribution tax, and thereby government says that dividend is tax free in the hands of shareholders. But factually it is not tax free because government already took its share before distributing it to the shareholders. So this is in brief a very quick summary of what profit and loss account or P&L account or income statement is. For further details, you can continue watching our videos, read our books, blogs and much more. We all know that people from non-finance background struggle to manage their finances. They hit the reality when they get their first paycheck, and from then on they are all by themselves to manage their money on their own for lifetime. It's like asking you to fly a plane without any formal training. It's very risky. So our endeavor through our books, our videos and all other mediums is to educate you financially so that you don't outsource managing your own finances to somebody else and suffer because of inefficiencies of other people. One of the best sellers and the fourth position on the bestseller list, Finance for Non-Finance. And let me tell you friends, do not forget to subscribe our channel Finance Tube. So GST, the full form of GST is Goods and Services Tax. It aims to eliminate all indirect taxes in India